now tuned into Women of Power. Kea Simone. With Kea Simone. Kea Simone. Never lose yourself. Trying to find someone else. Hey. Women of Power. Kea Simone. Women of Power. Kea Simone. Women of Power. Kea Simone. Never lose yourself. Trying to find someone else. Women of Power. Kea Simone. Women of Power. Kea Simone. Women of Power. Kea Simone. Never lose yourself. Trying to find someone else. Woman with power. Woman with power. Say yeah, yeah. If you a woman with power, say yeah, yeah. Hey, women of power. Kea Simone. Women of power. Kea Simone. Women of power. Kea Simone. Never lose yourself trying to find someone else.
Welcome to another episode of Women of Power. Today I'm here with Tara. Hi Tara, how are you?
Hi Kea, I am doing well. How are you?
We're back at it after the holidays.
Yeah.
So I'm glad that you were able to join me today, Tara. So
Absolutely.
Can you please tell me the name of your business? We're ready to hear about it.
Okay, awesome. The name of my business is Tucker Publishing House, LLC.
Okay. So how did you come up with the name Tucker Publishing
House.
Okay.
Put a house in there because it started in the house.
Oh.
And started in this office, small office in my home. And I chose Tucker Publishing House because I am creating legacy for my children and my children's children. And I also teach my children what I do.
And I
so
like
they can pass it on, yeah.
Tucker Publishing House, because I didn't catch that last time. So the house, legacy, I love it.
And my logo is blocks, so I'm building.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's why it's nice to talk to people because, we don't see that when you just see a logo or when you see a name. So that's why when I ask the question, you're like, oh, wow.
Mm-hmm. Building. Building foundation, and they're going to keep building and building. It'll keep growing. Yeah.
Wow.
That was my mindset. And that's the reason behind the name.
Cool. So, I know a lot of people want to know, everyone, wants to write a book. Everyone wants to know what you're doing. So, we're finishing out 2020. So 2021, people are going to have goals, new aspirations. So tell us, what do you do over there?
Well, Tucker Publishing House is an umbrella company. So it houses Going Higher Together. It's my live podcast. It houses Coaching You Clear, which is my life coaching business. It houses You Write, I Coach, You Publish, which is my book coaching business. And we do graphics and websites and consultations, business consultations, so a little bit of everything. We love to help people with a message. So if you don't have a message, I am not the person to call. If you're not ready, I am not the person to call. Even if it's like ready to work out an idea, be ready. Don't just be like, well, something has to be in there. You have to have something that I can help pull out. Be ready. But definitely, if you have a message, if you're an overcomer, if you have had severe trials and you can just inspire someone else, I would love to help you develop that. Whether it's in a memoir, biopic, if it's in a devotional, something like that, I would love to help you just bring that to life. That would be awesome. And even if you don't publish using my publishing services, I can still help you develop the idea as a coach. So give us a call.
Awesome. Now, you mentioned something interesting last time we talked.
Okay.
You mentioned something about doing audio, so I don't want to miss that part because a lot of people may be interested in that. Because again, I know a lot of people have aspirations and don't know what's out there. So 2021, we're going to just claim it that it's going to be an awesome year that people are going to, you know,
Yes.
dream. So can you tell us more about that?
Yes. Okay. So if you're not into actually writing your book down, we do offer audio transmission services. So we can transcribe your audio. All you have to do is use headphones when you record. You can use your cell phone. You can use with a mic and I'm saying the words all jumbled up, but you can record your book and we can transcribe it for you.
Awesome.
So you don't have to write it down. And also I want to add this here. If you have a lot of journals, sometimes people have everything written in a lot of different journals. Bring that. We can have a session, book a discovery session. We can talk about it, and then I can help you get it organized because you have that. That's a book. Some people are very awesome at inspiring us on social media. Look at your Facebook posts over the past years. You may have a book right there. That's a whole devotional. So look at these things.
And I tell people all the time that, you know, a lot of us have a lot of stuff that we have to share, that we can share with the world. And
Yeah.
I shared this with you last time. Like, don't take all that to the grave with you because, again, I have like journals in my house, and I tell people all the time, like, I don't know what's in these journals because it's been like a long time since I've been in them. But we have all types of material. And sometimes, like I said, I'm blown away. Sometimes I'll read some stuff like, I wrote that, but it's my handwriting. So it's like,
Yes.
I was on it that night, like, okay. So I just want whoever's watching this to know that, you know, don't just underestimate yourself. Dreams do come, you know, true. You know, believe that God has a purpose, that it can happen. Because I, you know, thought I could write a book, but I didn't really believe. I was like, okay, I'm gonna write a book. But to actually have a book in your hand, it's an awesome feeling. And you know, you're an author, so you don't.
It's amazing because first, what is your why? Why are you writing a book? That's most important. You know, and some people, God put it on their heart, just like me. It was something that God put on my heart. He shifted me. I was a hairstylist, salon owner, and I thought that was my whole life. But he shifted me, and I said, yes. Of course, he didn't make me, but he did say, don't go back there. And I said, okay, I don't know what's next, but and I know a lot of people are being shifted. A lot of people are shifted in this season, and they don't know. They're afraid of the unknown, but I say go for it. Author, speaker, teacher, whatever you're going to do out here, a book will give you credibility, and it will open new doors for you and put you on platforms that you never thought you'd be on. Don't sell yourself short. Try it, and I can help you.
You never know who you can touch or who you inspire. Because again, like prior to, like I said, we went to the same church, but I didn't know prior to, you know,
right.
You know, pandemic. And I'm like, you know, scrolling and I see one of the church members, a mutual friend, with your book. So I was like, let me order her book. And I'm reading, and I was like, I can relate to her. Oh my gosh, like somebody else is going through this. But I was like, she's a brave soul. She wrote all this down. So you never know who you will inspire. And, you know, like I said, we sometimes think we're alone. So don't just, like I said, take it to your grave because you don't know who you can inspire. You know, everybody's not going to be the next Terry McMillan. You know, everybody's not trying to make millions. You just, you know, have to just know what your intent is. Like, okay, God, if I could touch one soul, I'm good. That's what I always tell people from day one. If I could touch that one soul, that girl that can relate to destiny, to know that she ain't out here by herself. So.
And then inspire someone else to speak, because one thing I say often is your voice matters. Tell your story, because sometimes you think it doesn't. Nobody cares and no one can relate, but they can't. And me being transparent and telling my story in my book helps someone else know it's okay. You know, it's okay for you to be free and to be, you know. So, yeah.
Now, can you tell the people the name of your books? Because I know the one that I read, Everybody Kneeling Is Not Praying, which is an awesome read. I read it like in one day.
How many people read it in one day? Oh my goodness.
I'm a fast, my editor told me I was a fast reader, but it was like you caught me on one of them days. It was like a summer evening, and I was like,
well, listen, so I had an idea behind that. I wrote it like the books I like to read. I wrote it in a way that is entertaining. It's true, but it's also, I wrote it in a way where it's entertaining, where you can just keep on reading. I didn't want to it was intentional. So I'm glad you enjoyed it. So Going Higher Together, that's my memoir. I have also, I don't know if it's around here, but Screams from the Church Pew. Her story, God's Glory. That's an anthology, and it's about church hurt. And my very first book that I wrote is called Going Higher, 12 Weeks of Reflection for the Woman of God. I'm actually remixing that as we speak, and I'm going to put it back out. So I'm excited about that. But thank you. Thank you for mentioning those. They're all available on Amazon.
Okay. So, no, great. Like I said, because I wanted people to like know we were talking about a book, and they're like, "Well, what book is it?" You know, they're trying to find out. They only see your last name, so they're like, you know, your first TRT, and everybody Tara Tucker Publishing, and they might be like, "Okay, how do we find her?" So I wanted to make sure they knew the name of the book, but I'll also put her contact information in the video.
Okay.
So, with that being said, again, there's people with dreams. Again, do not say that you can't do it. And I know you mentioned like you have budgets for different.
Yes.
I know you mentioned that. So don't just think that okay, it's out of your reach. Sometimes it may take you a little longer to get to where you need to go, but don't just say I can't do it or it's not attainable.
Yes, I can work with any budget, from the lowest to the highest, of course. But don't rush it. So many people are out here, write your book in 10 days, write your book, but they don't tell you behind the story. First of all, it's going to cost you to write your book in 10 days, because who's about to edit and proofread that book that fast? How do you know if Amazon is even going to accept your cover? It's a lot of back and forth work that goes with that. And give yourself some grace, but I'm going to keep it real with you. If that's your timeline, it's going to cost you. And that's just being real. If it isn't your time, give yourself some grace. Give yourself some grace. Write it the right way. Don't rush it. Don't rush it. If it's for you, it's for you, and it'll happen.
And honestly, like you said, it's God in it. Because like you said, why are you rushing it? Like today, like, okay, why are you rushing it? Push it out so fast. So again, I know you guys have dreams, and you have like you have a story in you. Reach out. With this awesome lady right here. We have Tara on here with Tucker
Publishing House.
She will get you together. So we will have her contact. But again, she's gonna let you know right now how to get in contact with her.
Okay, so I'll tell you first, Tucker Publishing House. You can go to tuckerpublishinghouse.com, or our Instagram is at Tucker Publishing House. But also, you can contact me personally. I am Tara Tucker at Instagram and Facebook. I'm getting rid of Twitter because it doesn't serve me. That's another thing. If it don't serve you,
get rid of it.
But yeah,
I'm just excited because I know that it's going to be a lot of new books out, a lot of new, interesting stories. Because I'm a reader and I get them. So I'm just looking forward to, seeing what, type of, I know you're going to get a lot of, work this year, a lot of awesome stories.
I can't wait.
I'm sorry?
No, I said I can't wait.
Oh, yes. So again, reach out to Tucker Publishing House. Remember the house, so don't just
search house is important.
Publishing House.
Yes.
So put all the information in the video. So again, do not miss this video and just say it's not you. You have to come back, and you just have to just do that initial conversation with her, so you could just get that fire going. But again, don't miss out, because again, a lot of us, we underestimate ourselves and think it's not possible when it is.
Yes. Oh my goodness, Kea. We can talk and talk and talk. Yes. Oh my goodness.
So
it's like a fire under me.
I know, because like I said, it's so many people out here that's helping, but everybody's not really helping. So you want to make sure you're linked up with somebody that's really willing to take those steps with you.
Girl, don't get me started. I'm serious. People don't fall for the okie doke. I'm telling you. It's about your story, your message. That you may think the industry is just convoluted, and who cares? You are you. No one is you. No one has your story. That's the difference. You make the difference.
Exactly.
My story, I make the difference. Destiny make the difference. You know what I'm saying?
When I tell you your story, I was sitting, like I said, I was outside I don't know why I was outside in the dark. It was dark. I'm out there with myself. I'm reading because I didn't wait till the book came. I was reading you actually, it's that you get there on your phone. So I'm out there on my phone, garage light, in the dark.
Girl, I had to put a disclaimer. Listen, this is not a Christian book. It's a book about a woman who now lives for Christ. So it's a transformative story. It's a love story. And I need people to know that.
Well, let's go
right from the beginning.
We were not always all saved, though. So again,
that's what I'm saying.
So, you know
how people are. Let me tell you up front, so you can close it if you need to, or pass it along. This may not be for you. Everybody is not my audience.
Yeah, well.
So that's something people need to know. You're not writing for everyone. Who are you writing to? What is your message? It's a lot of things we can discuss. So call me and we can break it down.
Exactly. So before we close, I always love talking to you, writer, because I just love just your energy.
Thank you.
Before we close, do you have anything else that you want to add to the audience? Make sure that they, live out their dreams. Anything that you want to just inspire them with?
The main thing, first saying thank you for having me on, because I really love that you do Women of Power. I think it's so dope. I just love that you do this. It's going to continue to grow, Kea. Stay with it. Continue to do it. It's awesome. I'm serious. Aside from that,
podcast, because you have a podcast too, and
yeah, it's called.
We could go on because you so awesome. Also, like she has a podcast.
I do. It's called Going Higher Together. Every Wednesday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I broadcast on my YouTube page, but also in the group Going Higher Together. So it's awesome. We talk about everything. We're very authentic on the show. But I just want to encourage people, again, that your voice matters. Don't think it doesn't. I like to validate voices because mine wasn't for so long. And I just want to let you know that it does matter. And you do have a place at Tucker Publishing House if you want it. Write your story, tell your story, whatever you're trying to do. It doesn't have to be for a large audience. You may want to do something with a small group. Who knows? It's no cookie cutter way that you have to do this. You find out the way that the Lord wants you to do it and walk that out. Don't do it without him. So I definitely want to repeat that. Don't do it without him.
So true. So I'm glad to have this woman of God on because again, if God is not in it, it's not, going to work. And I like the fact that you said that you don't take all people.
I don't want all people.
All work. You know what I'm saying? Some people just like, oh, all money is good money. No, it's not, or I want to work with everybody. So if you got a story to tell, just go ahead and talk to Tucker Publishing.
Yeah, Tucker Publishing House.
And, see if, you guys can work together. But again, her energy is awesome.
Thank you, Kea.
Just
see if we even fit. Discovery calls is for you to see if you fit. Of course, people want to close it and they want to sign you up. I mean, that's just the real. But sometimes you don't even fit. You may not fit me. I may not fit you. I mean, that's just real. I mean, just go. Even if you don't call me, if you call anyone, go with the understanding they want to close the call. They want you as a client. But listen, ask questions. See if you're a good fit. Just be wise. Be wise. If this is a dream of yours, be wise.
Absolutely. So again, it's always nice talking to you, and I'm sure we're gonna talk again.
Yeah.
Deeper about your podcast. Like I said, I had to, slow my schedule down because we want to jump on, but I'm always working. And I'm like, okay, I want to, because I did get on one of them, and I loved it. It was so real.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my gosh, these are real stories and real women, and you could just tell it was being fake, but it was just like. No, these were real people. It was just so authentic.
Girl, come on. So, that's another thing. My motto is live, love, be. Capital B-E, authentic. With yourself first. With God and with yourself. And with others. It'll come. But learn to be it with yourself first.
If you guys just want to check her out on her podcast, because sometimes people, want to, see who you are prior to working with you.
Yeah.
The feeling of her through her podcast, through her Facebook, because like I said, I follow her on Facebook. She's real consistent. So again, just show each other some love. This is a local talent. She's out here doing her thing.
Growing a business that's growing. Grow with me. I don't come out saying I got it all together. We got this, not yet, but I will. I tell you that.
Yeah,
I will. I see big things in Tucker Publishing House future. So come be a part.
And they said, I'm so excited because I'll be like, yeah, I did an interview with Tara from Tucker Publishing House. In 2020.
Yes. Thank you, Kea. Kea. Thank you for having me on. I appreciate it.
Thank you. And if nothing else, have a good night, everyone. Peace.
Peace.
Yeah. You're now tuned into Women of Power. Kea Simone. With Kea Simone. Never lose yourself. Trying to find someone else. Hey. Women of Power. Kea Simone. Women of Power. Kea Simone. Women of Power. Kea Simone. Never lose yourself. Trying to find someone else. Women of Power. Kea Simone. Women of Power. Kea Simone. Women of Power. Kea Simone. Never lose yourself. Trying to find someone else. Woman with power. Woman with power. Say yeah, yeah. If you a woman with power, woman with power. Say yeah, yeah. Hey, women of power. Kea Simone. Women of power. Kea Simone. Women of power. Kea Simone. Never lose yourself. Trying to find someone else.